Welcome inside the Mountain West Network studio. I'm Jesse Kurtz, where it's once again time for the Hot Three, where we take a look at the major topics in Mountain West football. For that, we head to Denver, Colorado, and bring in our good friend once again, Nate Kreckman of Altitude Sports Radio 92.5, and also the voice of the Mountain West Radio Network. Nate, great having you aboard.
It is a pleasure to be here as always, Jesse.
Well, let's get started. Let's start with hot topic number one. Nevada is off to a 4-0 start for just the 9th time in program history. First time since 2010. And one of the major reasons for that success has been the play of Romeo Doubs, which was much needed after losing Elijah Cooks to a season-ending injury. Nate, Doubs has really elevated his game this season. He ranks in the top 14 nationally in 4 major receiving categories. Is it time now to start thinking about Doubs as a legitimate candidate for the Biletnikoff Award, which is given each year to the best wide receiver in the country?
I think he's got to be in that conversation. He is a big part of why, if you don't mind, Nevada has 4 dubs on the season. Let's go through the numbers here, Jesse. Through 4 games, Romeo Doubs, top 14 nationally in 4 major receiving categories. First in receiving yards per game at 161. Fourth in touchdown catches on the year with 8. In fact, he's had 3 now in back-to-back games, and he's found the end zone every week this season. 12th in the FPS, 7.8 catches per game, and despite only playing 4 games so far, 14th in the country with 645 receiving yards. But let's talk about the other big factor with Romeo Doubs in this offense, his big playability. His touchdowns against New Mexico, 33, 61, and 59 yards. That first one, I think he got his foot in the back of the end zone by like an inch. Unreal play. He had a 42 and a 54-yard touchdown the week prior against Utah State. For the season, Doubs averaging 21 yards a catch, but his average touchdown catch is 41 yards. That air raid offense that they run at Nevada is all about the big play, and nobody in the country right now making more big plays than Romeo Doubs.
Well, and the guy who's getting him the football is having a sensational start to the season. Carson Strong, the quarterback, has now thrown for at least 300 yards in a game 6 consecutive times, which breaks a Mountain West all-time record held previously by Derek Carr, David Fales, and Joe Gray. The Strong Doubs connection will face a huge test this week, which brings us to hot topic number 2. San Diego State travels to Reno this Saturday in a battle between the top offense in the Mountain West, Nevada, and the top defense in the Mountain West, San Diego State. Now, the Aztecs lead the conference in scoring defense and rank 4th nationally, giving up under 13 points per game. They lead the Mountain West and rank 2nd nationally in total defense, surrendering just 244 yards per game. And they are tops in the league and rank 3rd in the nation in pass defense, giving up 152 yards per game. Nate, it's really not abnormal to see San Diego State ranking near the top in the nation in defensive categories, but what specifically are they doing that is giving opposing offenses fits?
Simple answer, Jesse. They're playing San Diego State football. Whether it's Rocky Long or Brady Hoke, this is what the Aztecs look like. They're stopping the run, 2nd best run defense in the Mountain West right now. They've forced 8 turnovers on the year. That's the 2nd highest total in the conference. Let's look at that Hawaii game from Saturday. The Aztecs sacked Chevin Cordero 7 times. That front played very physical in that game. One of those is strip sack by Caden McDonald, who has just been terrific so far this season. Coming off the San Jose State loss, they had to deal with a dual-threat quarterback in that game against Nick Nash, and I think that helped prepare San Diego State for Cordero and his mobility. Cordero absorbed a lot of hits against the Aztecs. Now it's a different challenge coming up this week. Carson Strong, Romeo Doubs, and Nevada. This is strength on strength, so big test for Tariq Thompson and that Aztec secondary.
And you can watch San Diego State and Nevada Saturday afternoon, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. The game will be broadcast by Big CBS. Nate, I always appreciate the insight. Enjoy another weekend of Mountain West football.
Jesse, I love being on the Hot Three.
Oh, we love having you. That's Nate Kreckman of 92.5 Altitude Sports Radio and the voice of the Mountain West Radio Network. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.